Queen Camilla's jewellery stolen in shocking motorway heist. Royal bag vanishes at service station ahead of Canada tour. Recovered in hours amid security scare. In a jaw-dropping revelation that exposes a rare vulnerability in the ironclad security surrounding the British royal family. Queen Camilla's personal jewellery was allegedly taken during a routine motorway stop in 2022. Just hours before she and then Prince Charles jetted off for a high-profile tour of Canada. The incident, detailed in royal biographer Robert Jobson's explosive new book Windsor Legacy. A Royal Dynasty, serialized in the Daily Mail. Occurred at Beaconsfield services on the M40 in Buckinghamshire. A bustling pit stop familiar to millions of British motorists. What should have been a quick coffee break turned into a full-blown crisis. When a bag clearly labeled HRH the Duchess of Cornwall vanished from an unsecured vehicle, prompting a frantic recovery operation involving intelligence personnel and CCTV scrutiny. Jobson, a veteran royal correspondent with unparalleled access to palace insiders, describes the lapse as a shocking deviation from protocol. Aides had placed the bag, containing Camilla's priceless jewels, inside one of the royal convoy's vehicles while en route to an airport for the Platinum Jubilee Tour. In a moment of complacency, one staff member stepped out for a smoke, while two others popped into the service station for coffees. In that brief window, the bag was reportedly swiped. It was a routine travel stop that went horribly wrong, Jobson writes, highlighting how even the most fortified royal operations can falter in everyday settings. At the time, Camilla was still the Duchess of Cornwall, stepping up alongside Charles to represent Queen Elizabeth II during her historic Platinum Jubilee year. The Canadian visit, from May 17 to 19, 2022 was a cornerstone of the celebrations, symbolizing the Crown's enduring ties to the Commonwealth. The couple met Indigenous leaders in Yellowknife, visited the Canadian Armed Forces, and attended community events in Ottawa and St. John's, Newfoundland. Little did the public know that behind the smiles and ceremonial pomp, a jewelry heist had nearly derailed the trip. The book claims security and intelligence teams swung into action immediately, scouring CCTV footage from the service station and surrounding areas. Miraculously, the bag was recovered within hours, though Jobson stops short of revealing exactly how, fueling speculation of a discreet payoff or opportunistic thief's change of heart. No charges were filed, and the incident was buried deep, with senior figures opting for silence to avoid embarrassing the Jubilee festivities. Some sources expressed surprise that details had not previously entered the public domain. Jobson notes, suggesting a deliberate cover-up to protect the monarchy's image during Elizabeth II's final months. Royal travel logistics are notoriously meticulous. Convoys with armed protection officers, pre-scouted routes, and encrypted communications. Personal items of value, especially Camilla's jewelry, often heirlooms or gifts from the late Queen, are transported under lock and key, sometimes in armored cases. This breach, however minor in outcome, raises eyebrows about human error in an otherwise flawless machine. Beaconsfield Services, a moto-operated site with Costa Coffee and W.H. Smith, sees thousands daily. The theft underscores how even royals aren't immune to opportunists in everyday Britain. Buckingham Palace declined to comment when approached by GB News, fueling further intrigue. Jobson's book, a sweeping chronicle of the Windsor's evolution under Charles, paints this as emblematic of the king's drive for efficiency. Echoing his recent cuts to subsidized royal lodgings and perks for non-working relatives. For Camilla, now queen at 78, the episode is a footnote in a life of triumphs. From duchess to consort, navigating scandals with grace. The Canada tour itself was a success, strengthening Commonwealth bonds amid Elizabeth's fading health. Yet this jewelry scare, recovered swiftly but symbolically seismic, reminds us, even queens face the chaos of the M40. As Jobson concludes, in the Windsor legacy, perfection is an illusion, but recovery, royal style, is an art. With the book flying off shelves, this stolen moment ensures Camilla's jewels sparkle in headlines once more.